This is Let's Talk Moment with Pastor Felicitas. And I am super excited to be here today. And with this fabulous, young, handsome, hard-working, phenomenal guys. Give it up, guys.
You get me?
All right. Honestly, I love having them. It's not a full house today like the last episode that we had. But it's okay. They are here and we are going to dive into today's topic, what we're going to be discussing about. But before we get started, let me have these young guys introduce themselves. Tell us a little bit about their background.
What is good, y'all? Welcome to the channel. My name is Edward Mitri, Sudanese.
Edward, right?
Yes, ma'am. I know currently where I'm in my life, I'm still in school, pursuing my degree in kinesiology, pursuing to be a physical therapist. When I'm not doing that, I'm working as a server, either working out or, kicking it with my boys.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That is a potential father. Why are you guys laughing at him? All right, okay. Yeah. Let's move to the next person.
Hi, guys. I'm Aaron Lawson. I'm a full-time cinematographer and a full-time speaker. And whenever I'm not doing that, I don't even know what I'm doing.
You're catching fun. I can get that from your voice. He said, I'm a speaker. And he was actually projecting his voice. Yes, nice one. Yes, the young guy behind me.
How you doing? My name is Dami. I am a student at the University of Houston, and I'm an entrepreneur. I don't do much. I work, sleep. And that's about it. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. And you guys, you all know me. I'm Pastor Felicitas. I am passionate about the young ones, the married, and those that are intending to get married soon. So that's why you see me talk to these young ones, because I really want them to do it right. Do it God's way, do it right. So when they get married, they can do what? Stay married. All right. Okay, fantastic. Now let's just go into what we want to discuss today. It is Father's Day weekend, this weekend, Father's Day weekend. And we just want to come out here and talk to our fathers. They're going to talk to their dad, right? I still have a father, so I'll talk to my dad as well. But it's about the young people, the young boys, because they will soon become a father someday. Not soon, but, well, soon, not very soon. Right? Did I get that right? Soon, but not very soon. Because they still have a lot to do, a lot, on their plate to take care of before they get to that. All right, so let's start. We're going to run this in 3 parts. The first part is about appreciation. Appreciation. That is appreciating your father or a father figure in your life. So you have the floor. Few minutes, just send out that word. What would you like to tell your dad? He'll probably be watching this video. Tell him, Daddy, I love you so much. I don't want to put a word in your mouth. So let's start with Edward.
So first off, if it weren't for my dad, I really wouldn't be in this country, in all honesty. Because if it weren't for him coming here first, going through the trials he went through, of course, picking up 3 jobs at one point, wow. I wouldn't be in this country. Now, of course, he's not working 3 jobs. He is more of a truck driver. He drives the freight trucks across all the country. And so there are times where I don't see him, weeks or most of the time. But I do know as a man and, of course, as a father, he's taking care of business not only because it's something he has to do, but he wants to do. And he just wants to see it succeed and just prosper. Of course, being the main reason why we're in this country. And so I'm thankful for my dad every day. That's like probably the biggest role model in my life. I truly aspire to be like my dad, have a heart like him, and just truly like embody the happiness he carries, even though things may be rough. He plows through with great faith and just is always there for us. He truly is a good foundation and backbone for us. So I'm very thankful.
Wow, that is awesome. That is so sweet. That is awesome. That is actually coming out from your heart. I could feel it. I could feel it. You're so much appreciating your dad because he brought you here. We all know we all came from far part of Africa, and we're here in the United States of America. And I love the fact that you say your daddy has a big heart.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about his big heart?
So, of course, like I had mentioned, he had came here first, and so in doing that, he
doing 3 jobs.
Yeah, and then, of course, coming to find being a truck driver, which is not the easiest thing, but of course, it gets the bills paid. He brought me and my mom over, and then from there, he brought over my older brother and my grandma. And then, not even stopping there, went ahead and brought over my 4 uncles and then my grandparents on his side.
Oh, so, what a wonderful father. Wherever you are, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Thank you so much, Daddy, for doing such a wonderful work, phenomenal work, for being a family-oriented father. There are so many fathers out there that don't even care. You know that? They come over here and they forget about your mom. They come pick another side chick, right? You guys know about that? We'll talk about that some other time. But thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for pouring out your heart to your dad, and really, really, you want to be like him, because I heard you say so. He's your role model. That is great. He's a good man. And you know what? The Bible says that a good man obtained favor from God. So for all the good things you do, because it was God's favor that he brought your uncles, your grandma, your mom, or your siblings, everybody, family. Oh God, God bless you, Daddy. So what, before we get to the others, what would you like to tell your father now? Quickly, Father's Day comes up in a few days. What do you want to tell your dad?
Honestly, Pops, I'm very appreciative for you in my life. I love you a whole lot. Words can't even scrape the surface of how deep my affection falls for you, but I just hope that I can make you proud. And of course, like you always say, be better than you and continue to excel and have a prosperous future.
Wow. Happy Father's Day. Perfect. He said everything right. Thank you so much, Edward. Honestly, I can go on and on with you, but you're such a great young guy, and I love
my dad.
I love the fact that you see everything that he does, and you pour out your heart and like, Dad, I want to be like him, or even better than you. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go to Aaron. Let's hear from you. I want you to appreciate your dad. What words do you have to tell Dad?
Yeah, so appreciation to my dad. Thank you so much. Just like Edward, my dad also struggled to get me to this country, this beautiful country from Nigeria. So that I am very much appreciative of that. And not just to only, because I know it's mostly a Father's Day video, but my mom has also been a very great father to me.
Yeah.
I would love to shout out my mom and my brother and my family members for really stepping up and also being just like a great father figure to me.
Awesome.
So a father doesn't necessarily have to be like the man, you know. A lot of times for us, it's usually the mom stepping up, the mom teaching us how to do things. And shout out to the moms out there that are the fathers, you know. Y'all are the best.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to take part of that because I'm also a mom, stepping up, doing what we had to do, working together actually, the man is there. And then with the mom, we got to do what we got to do just because we want to see you guys, doing well, walking the right path. And thank you so much, Aaron, for that. So you said your dad brought you here, right?
Yes.
And also your mom stepped up. And I know you mentioned your brother.
Yes.
And other part of your family, other family members of yours, right? What are the things that you have seen in your dad that like you said, look, when I grow up or when I become a father, this, I'm going to pick from my dad?
Mostly it's hard work, I would say. I feel like I'm a very hardworking human being, and I get that a lot from my family. Everybody in my family has always pushed each and every one of us. Like, even my brother, I push my brother, and my brother pushes me. So it has always been a space where everybody has to grow open. So I would shout out my dad for the hard work that he put in order to make that a good space for everybody to grow. Not just only them growing or only us growing. It's a everybody grows, situation.
Great. I think we should clap for that. That is great. Hard work. There's no food for any lazy person. Even the Bible says, no lazy man cannot eat food. So young guys out there, don't sit down and fold your legs and your arms and say, you know what, dad is working and that's that. No, you have to emulate things from your dad. Hard working man. You see the way your father gets up. You mentioned that your dad had to do like 3 jobs at some point, right? Everybody's get going. So you see that you need to pick one thing that is, you know, and run with that. So that, because you're going to have a family soon. Very soon. Very, very soon. I remember when I was your age, and I was like, oh, I remember when my mom would say, you get into the kitchen, you gotta cook, you gotta clean. And sometimes I'm like, Mom, why me? You say, you get in. But now I am seeing, and I'm thankful to my mom because she taught me well. Otherwise, I won't be here. You right? I won't even be able to keep a family. Because what will I give them to eat or whatever? All right, awesome. Great, 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 great words from both of you right now. I'm going to dive over to Mr. D, Damilola.
November.
Yes, sir. You get me?
All right, Dami, let's hear your father's appreciation.
So first of all, I just want to say very special, thank you to all the fathers out there. Just a moment of recognition. On behalf of all the children, no matter how old or young you are, thank you. We always have love for you. And then more specifically to my dad, you are an inspiration in my life, of course. From Nigeria to here, you always done things in a remarkable way. Started out your own company, got us in this beautiful house. Even married a beautiful wife, because that contributed to my own my own good looks. So
yeah.
So I'm just gonna aspire, and one thing that he's always told me that I keep close to my heart is like I'm kind of in the stage where it's almost like it makes you or breaks you as a man, and he's always telling me he is 10 times the man that his father was, and his father is 10 times the man that his grandfather was. So I have to be 10 times the man that he is, and he's always kept me in that track as much as possible. So I just want to say thank you for all that, and I'm just really in a very grateful mindset or mentality right now when it comes down to it. I know that he knows that I always have love for him. But yeah, just forever grateful. And like Edward said, hope to make you proud one day. I hope that I make you proud. And also, like Aaron said, I've learned a lot from you, especially when it comes to hard work. So, and then like I said, thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God, this guy, you see, I just love to be in your midst. Just talk about, get to hear from you, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Look at that, we said, like Edward said, and like Aaron said, and like what I'm saying. I've never heard that before, but anyway. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's go to part 2 of this discussion. Do you guys think there's a difference between a father and a daddy? Anybody can take that.
That's deep.
That's deep? Yeah, so let's brainstorm together.
Okay, so who would like to go first?
I feel like when it comes between a father and, of course, a daddy, I feel like as a father, you're a lot more mature. It requires a lot more sacrifice. Because, like I mentioned, you don't hear the word baby father. You hear baby daddy. So immaturity, right? The baby daddies are not mature. Because I know you can't. I mean, or they're just too comfortable. Because there's a difference between being comfortable and being content. And so, as a father, you can't be too comfortable, because every day you're growing. You have children to raise. You have a wife to please. You have a family to uphold, and of course, and being a servant to the Lord, it takes constant work day in, day out. You always gotta show up. You can't. There can't be a day where, as a father, you don't show up, because you have a lot of people relying on you.
I love that. As a father, you always show up. Even our Heavenly Father, He's always there. But as a daddy, sometimes, that's why we hear about child support. And they don't want to pay because they are not showing up. Oh, that's great, right?
Yeah.
Can I hear your own views, guys?
As for me, the way that I interpret it, the way that I see it.
Go on, just go on. Yeah?
Being a father it's a title that's earned, right? Whereas being a daddy is more of you're entitled to it once you have a child. You know, because the first words that your child's gonna address you by is not father, it's daddy. Like the baby daddy thing. Once you have a kid, you're referred to as a baby daddy. But when you become a father, that's like you really have to embody the lifestyle that it comes with, the responsibilities, the sacrifices. So it's like there's levels to it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Great. Yeah. Aaron.
And lastly, I just want to add that I think it's more of I agree with both of them, and I also think it's more of an understanding thing for a father, and the difference between them is understanding. You know, like a father understands that his child has to be in his child's life. Like there's things that, like you mentioned, knowledge. You know, knowledge and understanding according to the Bible. You get knowledge first, then you get understanding. A lot of parents bring their kids, well, like for us here, a lot of our parents brought us from Africa, and they were able to understand how the culture shock and everything that you mentioned. So it's like the difference that I see between them is understanding,
Which is very key. Understand. Without understanding, you go nowhere.
Yeah.
You get knowledge. If you don't have understanding about the knowledge, you still sit where you are.
Exactly.
That is great. That is great. So you guys, you have picked lessons from here.
Yeah.
Because you don't just want to be a daddy, but you want to be what?
Father.
A father. So let's just use this breakdown a little bit before we get to the next part, and wish all the great fathers out there a happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Keep doing what you're doing, okay, daddy? Or daddies, right? Fathers. All right. Let's do the last part, and then we will begin to wrap it up for today. Can you guys share some tips to yourself, right? To your future about fatherhood?
You know, there's no better hood than fatherhood. So
I like that. Let's get that.
but honestly, with being a father, and of course, it's a big task, because not only you raising up another human, you're instilling your will, ethics, morals, and so I believe just remaining selfless. Like I said earlier, showing up, being consistent. You know, it's not the easiest thing to do as being a father. There's a lot you have to take on that, of course, your children can't, or your wife can't, because you're there as the father. You're there as the man of the house, because, of course, from the Lord, it falls onto you, and then it falls onto your family. So, in a way, you're the head of the house, and so there's a lot that will come onto you. And so, just being there, of course, also making sure you're doing your due diligence to stay in the Word, stay consistent with that. That's where true wisdom is gained, from the Spirit and, of course, from the Lord. And so taking that information and that knowledge in, and, of course, applying understanding will truly make you not only a good father, but also a better man.
So are you talking that to yourself?
Most definitely. Yes.
All right. Let me go over to you guys. Advise yourself. That's what it means. You should be a daddy.
He really gave advice, like for everybody. But
as for me, as you're watching this in the next how many years, make sure you have your money up, bro.
Yeah,
I can't lie. Because, yeah, like even currently in the year 2022, the small research that I've done on recession, and mind you, it happens like every, like it's like a cyclical thing.
Hold your money. Let me let you know that romance without money is annoyance. So make sure you have that money right in there, right?
What did David said? David said, "Love is sweet." When
love is sweet.
So that's why you need to work hard. That's why you need to do the things you need to do first, and get everything situated before you say yes, I do. Because without money, money buys almost everything, but it doesn't buy everything. But you need money there. It's not when you wake up and you tell the man, I need money, and he say, People start fighting you. Anyways, all right. Any other person on that?
Lastly, for me, I'll probably just say a tip to myself is just be responsible.
Be responsible.
Because whatever you do is that every of your action moving forward, you know, is an image of you. So you want to make sure you're putting out the best image for your child or for everyone around you. So as you go in this life, just be responsible.
Be responsible. One last one we're gonna do. Give tips to current fathers. Current fathers. What are you gonna tell them? Daddy, do this. Father, do this. Don't do this.
Like to your father or to like
anybody, general father, all the fathers out there. It's Father's Weekend, so we're trying to.
Okay, so fathers, let me say, I'll be honest with you, 3 groups.
Okay.
New fathers. Let's see, teenage year, preteen fathers, and then
new fathers, like teenager.
No, like new father, as in like, oh, your child is a newborn. Yeah.
Okay.
Either you have no kids or your child is a newborn.
Okay.
And then you have like the preteen, teen, and then you have the ones that has empty nest. You know.
Oh, with no kids.
I would say for the younger, like the first group, enjoy those moments. Because like youth only lasts for so long. For the second group, I would say give space for trial and error, but then also remember that like we don't know everything. So like you know how in like spaceships and movies, there's like the override switch. Sometimes you let it go on its own, but then also know where to like step in. But don't be too, you know. And for the third, I would say. Enjoy life, like
just enjoy it.
You've already done your 18 years. This thing, your child is gone. Just enjoy life.
Oh wow, really? So the first 18 years that the kids are with you, enjoy life. When they're out, they're out.
No, I'm saying like when they're out, like now go back to just.
Okay, just enjoy. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay. That's cool. Yeah.
So for me, I'll probably just go back to my statement on the understanding thing.
Like, you're a man of understanding.
Yeah, well, because to me, that's how I've been able to learn a lot of things, a lot of how the business works, like business market for video and also for speaking. Like, it's good to have the knowledge, the connections are good, but if you don't understand what's going on, you're going to be left in the dust. So even I see that into family now, like even for your family, understanding how your child is feeling, because you need to create a space where you and your child can easily talk to, because like kids be doing things out here that the parents don't be knowing, you know. So it's like,
there you
want to be able to make sure that there's a space for you to talk to your kids, you know, and just
like I do to all of you, right?
Yeah,
that's why I want. Wonderful. Oh my God, we can go on and on. But I think have you guys had fun today? Talking about this.
I had an excellent
a tip for current fathers, one thing I can say is just let go of your pride. I know.
I love that. Woo. Let go of your pride.
Not only as humans, but as men, we can be very prideful and very egotistical, and that can lead to bitterness in certain areas. And so, just letting go of your pride and knowing that you're not living only for yourself, but for the people around you.
That's true. Yeah. Life is not all about you, but for the people around you. I think we can wrap up with that. That was good. Wow, it's been a wonderful time. I'm always so excited when I have this opportunity to talk to these young people, and I know you guys enjoy this video. Listen, if you do, give us a thumbs up, and then like our video, comment, subscribe, and keep watching our video. But before we say goodbye, we have our singles and married conference coming up. Give it up to our conference. Yeah.
Gonna show up?
Yeah, make sure you show up. You're gonna see all these young people out there. We have great things coming up this year. We have youth debates. We have attire channel. We have comedies. We have dramas. We have music. We have 3-course meal. Please follow us on our social media and find out more about it. But it's July 30th, 2022, and it's gonna happen here in Dallas, Texas. All right, people. So I want you guys to say goodbye to your viewers and tell them we'll be back here sometime when.
Man, as soon as y'all
When everyone's free.
When they're free, all of them are very, very busy people. But honestly, we are so happy to do what we're doing, and I want you guys to listen to this video, get something for yourselves. Go out there, appreciate your father. Go out there, get a gift. Did you guys get something for your dad? All right, we talk about that off camera. But make sure you get a gift. Make sure you call. Make sure you send a text. Whatever it is that has gone wrong between, I know some parents and kids are not, going along well. This is a good time to forgive and let go and move on with your father. All right, until next time, we want to say
bye-bye.